All right, here we go. Today we have three-time Pro Bowler Dion Dawkins of the Buffalo Bills.
What's up, man?
Welcome to Vlad TV.
Appreciate you for having me.
Hey, man, we're here in your beautiful home right now in Miami.
Yeah, it's the life that we all dream of living.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
Welcome.
Snowman is in the building.
For sure. Big snow.
All right, it's your first time here. Want to start in the very beginning. So, born and raised in Rahway, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what was Rahway like in the early 2000s, mid 2000s?
Rahway was a little bit of it all, you know. Rahway is separated by the train station. So once you go past that train station, you know, it's a place where you really don't want to be. It goes from the train station to deeper in downtown, then to the projects, then to right outside of the prison. And if you know anything about like Rahway Prison is where you don't want to end up. But Rahway, it treated me well. You know, it got me to where I'm at now. It taught me a lot of lessons, as every place does. But Rahway is something that's obviously dear to me. 732 tatted on me. Rahway is special. A special place.
I mean, you yourself, like I looked up your background, I couldn't really find a lot. So you grew up one-parent home, two-parent home?
Yeah, so mom and dad.
Okay.
Married, mom and dad. Dad works for Anheuser-Busch.
Okay.
He was a brewmaster. He made beer. And my mother worked at the airport. And the cool thing about it is, if you know anything about Jersey, it's right across the highway from each other. So my mom and dad drive to work the same way, and one gets off at this exit, the other one gets off at this exit. They loop around and they act like that they can see each other across the highway. So it's pretty dope.
Okay. So as a kid, were you a good kid? You get in trouble?
Yeah. I was definitely the troublemaster.
Okay.
Troublemaster kid for sure. Got a lot of trouble. Early age. Stories, man. Should I tell you this story, right? So I have a group of guys that we used to hang out with, or I used to like hang out with. In Rahway, it was like broken up from middle school to high school. It was broken up into like little groups, right? And like my little gang, like it was really like a fighting gang. Like we would just fight, like just boys, just being boys. Like our crew would just fight their crew. But it was like organized fighting. Like it was weird. It's so weird. It was like organized fighting. Like we would fight in the back stairwell, and it was every day. Like we would eat lunch quick, first in the line, quick, eat fast, and then leave the lunchroom, and the whole three quarters left of cafeteria we would fight. But like I remember this one time, man, like I had this teacher that I did not like. I had this teacher that I did not like. She did not like me at all. And like I was always like in one of those, like in the smaller classrooms, right? So like when you are labeled like as like not a trouble guy, but like you might need extra help, or like I was in those classes, like I needed extra help. I didn't want to be in school, so I acted like I didn't want to learn, or so I needed extra help. So this teacher, she was always on me, always on me, just pushing. She would leave her purse right by the door. Dumb ass lady, super dumb. She left her purse by the door, and this one day, like I just had enough. Walked out, snatched her purse after school. Now this is when Domino's had the 555 deal. So I don't know if you remember the 555 deal,
Yeah.
But the 555 deal, as soon as school was over, I had to ask my friend for a cell phone. I didn't have a cell phone yet, and ordered up Domino's, hit her card. She canceled that card quick. So I got caught. They traced it back to the number, and then everything was weird. Like I don't know how, and they really caught us, but got caught. That was the first time that I really got caught for doing my bad stuff to start off. And then it was just a trickle effect, man. Trickle effect. Like I started with, like I was never really like a smoker or a drinker, right? But my friends did. And the reason why I wasn't a drinker because my dad made beer, right? So most kids drink beer or try to drink. Like the fun part about it is, yo, I got this guy to get me a 6-pack. Let's go. I had a fridge full of beer, like in my basement. Like it was beer all the time. And just a hidden gem. Like there's a step process that the beers go through before they get the label on it. Like the last filtering system that it goes through and before it gets that stamp on it. And if you drink the beer before it gets that stamp on it, you drink one beer and you're lit.
Hmm.
Like you're lit. So I was never really a drinker, but like I had uncles like that were alcoholics and I seen it and I was like, yo, this is not it. But I went through the selling weed part like most kids do, and I was like, bro, this is like what am I doing? But then I did it, and it was like, bro, this is whack. And then it trickled off, and then I kind of got it together, and then football was that calling.
Okay. Were you always a big kid?
Big, yeah, I was bigger, but I was never like I wasn't. Yes, I was a bigger kid. I
Okay.
was a bigger kid. Bigger than the average, but wasn't the biggest. Like I wasn't a man amongst kids that we see now. I was just a regular high school kid. But it seems like we were bigger back then than they are now, in some ways. But no, I wasn't just this massive dude. No.